Just a dream, Ma.
Some dream, judging from that. Tina, honey, you gotta cut your fingernails. You gotta stop that kind of dreaming. One or the other.
Happy Friday. It's DJ Mighty Iris. It's March 31st, 2023. Welcome to the Dream Warrior podcast. My mind is blown. The dreams have been flowing all week, and last night was just, I woke up at 4 a.m., 4:04 actually. I remember because I looked at my watch and it said 04:04. And I grabbed my phone and I took audio of me talking about my dream that I just had because I didn't want to forget any of it. It was just so bizarre. Okay, let's get into it. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Us, but one of the opening scenes, you know, the little girl's at this carnival at night on a boardwalk. And in my dream, I was at a carnival, a creepy carnival at night. It wasn't on a boardwalk, but it was on fairgrounds. Right before that, I'm walking down this dark tunnel, almost like an underground tunnel, like on Us, how what was going on above ground was happening underground. Only this hallway was dark. It was dark, and it was almost like a tunnel, kind of reminded me of a hallway, almost like a dark school hallway, but more tunnel vibes. Dreams are always like that. It's like, it was this, but it was also like this. So I'm walking down this hallway alone, and this is what leads me to believe that I had a reoccurring dream last night, because every time I walk down this hall, and it has rooms on the right side of me, like 3 rooms spaced out, but there's no door on it. It's just a dark passageway. And every damn time I walk by that first door, a clown comes out and grabs me. Like they're almost like they're working a haunted house, but they're not supposed to grab you. But this one comes out real close to me and scares me every damn time. And it's like I forget that this motherfucker is in there every time I walk past. So clearly I've gone down this tunnel several times in this same dream that I had last night. It's dark. It's creepy. I know that there's an end to this tunnel because that's where the carnival is. So I'm kind of trying to get to where everyone is. And once I pass that one clown, it's just like, just keep walking, right? And I know I did it more than once because there was one time where I made it to the carnival, another time where 2 other clowns come down the hallway and I have to just ignore them and keep walking, hoping that they don't fuck with me. Sometimes it seems like the clowns were out of character. They were just walking back to that first room that I had passed. Like maybe they were on their lunch break or something. Either way, it's dark as hell in this tunnel. There is no lights, but the light at the very end, which is very dim. So there's that. There's the killer clowns. So anyway, that part was creepy. Let's move on. I finally get to the carnival, not on a boardwalk. It's on these fairgrounds, and I found a picture on the internet. Pretty much that's what it looked like. So I love that I'm finding pictures that kind of show, I can illustrate finally what I'm talking about. So it's this outdoor carnival. I saw Lacey there. Lacey was in my dream. I meet up with her for a second. There's people around. I notice all of a sudden a lot of females. There are a lot of women there, and they're all wearing red dresses. And then I looked at, I'm wearing a red dress too. And I'm like, how did I know that it was a red dress theme? So everyone's wearing these forest chic, like red gowns, red dresses, red club dresses, dresses of all shapes and styles. I'm not sure how long I was at this carnival, but I kind of wander off, and there's a movie theater there, and they're showing The Crow. And on the marquee, it says The Crow, and there's a special appearance by Edgar Allan Poe is there. For some reason, Edgar Allan Poe is in the theater. You know how sometimes a celebrity will come in and watch one of their films with you? Granted, he doesn't have a poem called The Crow. He has one called The Raven, so I don't know how that happened, but I kind of opened the door. It's dark in there. Again, everything's so dark. The Crow is on the big screen, but no one's watching the film. Everyone has their phones recording Edgar Allan Poe, and I only see his silhouette walking up and down the aisles, and he walked right past me, and there was a guy to the left of me with an iPad, and his light was shining hardcore on Edgar Allan Poe, and security came and said, hey, turn your phones off. You can't record this. Y'all got to get out if you don't have a ticket. And that's when I kind of was like, okay, I need to sneak out now. So I left. But how weird. Edgar Allan Poe was watching a movie with people. Eventually, I wander off and I start walking away from the carnival. And I'm walking down this deserted road. It's still dark. It's nighttime. I'm alone. It's creepy. And I'm walking down this either dirt road or a railroad. I think there's a rail, like an abandoned railroad on the side of me, on the right side. There's random 1 or 2 spaced out streetlights ahead, maybe, and I see a yellow lab far in the distance. And I'm like, oh, hi. Like, I'm always like, happy to see a dog. And for some reason, this dog looked up at me and started barking like he was going to charge at me. He starts running toward me from a distance, and I'm like, shit, he's going to attack me. Where do I go? And there's a tree. I noticed there's this weenie looking kind of tree. It doesn't look like a weenie. It's just a baby tree. It's not even sturdy enough to hold me. A puny tree that's still growing, you know what I mean? But it's the only thing that I have to escape this dog. It's not even tall enough. If the dog stood up on its hind legs, he could take a bite out of my ankle still. So either way, I'm just like, fuck it. I got to try and save myself. I run up this tree and I'm like, this tree is struggling to hold me. I think that the branches are going to break, okay? I'm terrified. This dog is still charging at me. A dog that I love yellow labs. I love golden retrievers. Like, it's just one of those kind of... Anyway, he finally gets to me. He starts barking up the tree, and his paws are touching my feet, and all of a sudden, there's this old man to the right of me that was, I guess, walking along the same railroad tracks, and he kind of saves me. He comes up to the dog. He shoos the dog away. He's an older man. He's wearing a hat. He saves me, but he's still creepy at the same time. He offers to give me a lift home, and I turn it down. And that's when I wake up. Whew. Okay, so definitely a lot going on in that dream. I'm going to hit up the dream dictionary and see what a lot of these symbols mean. I'll be right back with that after this commercial break. And we're back. Okay, if you are dreaming of a carnival where clowns seem creepy, it can be related to family arguments or the end of communication with friends. Watch out for who you are choosing for life and business partners. Yikes. All right, let's talk about the tunnels. A long, dark passage indicates insecurity, discontent, nostalgia, and worries. To dream that you go through a dark tunnel means that you can accomplish what you wish, but first you will suffer some disappointments. A train tunnel indicates that you will meet someone of interest. I don't know if it was a train tunnel. Almost felt like a school almost, but not really. Okay, to dream of an evil clown. If you dream of an evil clown, it shows that someone close to you is dishonest. This person will do something to betray you soon, and you will feel disappointed. Fuck. This dream can also show your fear of shame. If an evil clown chases you, dreams like that show problem with certain people. You may want to restore lost relationships with them, but they do not support this effort. That's deep. To dream of a killer clown. This dream expresses your belief that everything is okay. Even so, you should know that this kind of character will make a lot of people dishonest to you. They try to trick you and even get some of your prosperity. It also shows terrible luck in your inability to stop feeling embarrassed about something. Bad people pretend to be supporters, but try to manipulate you. It is time to free yourself from evil so that nothing can hurt you in the long run. This dream also shows that you will argue with your enemy. Meanwhile, you don't think before you act. The dream is related to fake people who appear in your life. It also shows an image that you are hiding your true self. Interesting. To dream of being chased by a clown. See, he didn't really chase me. He just kind of lunged at me, kind of. It was weird. Like, I was walking really close to that door, and he just came out and grabbed me, kind of. When you dream of a clown that is running after you, this indicates that you are afraid of the problems you have to face. This dream shows a secret that you have been hiding for some time. Maybe you have hidden something, and your subconscious sends a message to start expressing it in public. All right, I'll come clean. I do have a secret. I've always wanted to pursue a career in the porn industry. Oh! It looks like fun. So that's insane, right? A lot of my dreams this week have to do with people that are gonna betray me. Damn. Shit. That is whack. Okay, let's talk about the red dresses. If you see someone else in your dream wearing a red dress, it may be a sign that you are feeling jealous of their self-assurance. Alternately, it can imply that you're attached to this person's personality, hence feeling attracted to them. Interesting. To dream of a lot of people wearing a red dress, which I did, it represents good luck and tons of happiness in your waking life. The dream's meaning tells you to have patience and enjoy your life to the fullest. The problems that your enemies tried to create in your personal lives are solved successfully, and you can be happy about your achievements. The dream meaning of a red dress conveys a lot about the hidden secrets of your unconscious mind. It reveals thoughts, feelings, and desires that never have the chance to be revealed in your waking life. You are carrying your secrets as prized possession into your dream state. Ooh la la. When you see a red dress in dreams, it symbolizes intense feelings. You could be carrying an emotional load deep inside you. Oh, I got loads, let me tell you. I'll tell you what. Dreams about red dresses can also signify romantic relationships where you are happy with your partner and share deep feelings for another. Twist. Yikes. See, so I guess it just all depends on the context of the red dress. All right, let's move on to the yellow lab, the yellow dog that charged at me, barking at me, and wanted to attack me. To dream about a yellow dog is an omen of some uncontrollable energy. Your personal desires and illicit pleasures may land you into trouble. Jesus! To dream a yellow dog is chasing you, well, he was running towards me. It means you may be tempted. If you don't resist, you will have a reputation of danger. And last but not least, I'm saving this for the last part because this part blew my mind. The whole Edgar Allan Poe being at the movie theater. So I searched, I pillaged, I probed the dream dictionaries to see what it means to dream about seeing Edgar Allan Poe. The only thing that came up was that he has a poem called A Dream Within a Dream. And this part gave me goosebumps, you guys. Okay, so little backstory. I see the numbers 849 everywhere. I've never told anyone this, but Raul knows. He can vouch for me on this. 849. I see it everywhere. I've played these numbers in the lottery. I don't know what else to do. It doesn't work, but 849 has followed me everywhere for a long time already. This poem by Edgar Allan Poe was published in 1849. Do you know what day it was published on? Drum roll, please. March 31st, 1849. Today is March 31st. What are the odds? Oh my God, my mind is blown. What does this mean? What does it all mean, Basil? I feel like this was like a full circle moment type of deal, but I don't know what it means. Ugh, does that not blow your mind? The mind works in such weird ways. My dreams are crazy. 849, what are the odds that that poem called A Dream Within a Dream was published on today's date, on this day in 1849? 849. Who dreams of Edgar Allan Poe? I want to know. You tell me right now. Have you ever dreamt of Edgar Allan Poe? It was out of nowhere. I never dream about Edgar Allan Poe. And on today of all days, I feel something big here. It's a sign. It's a sign of something. I just don't know what it is. What's the symbology there? I don't know. Dreams are a crazy thing, my friends. Write them down. Look them up. Have a great weekend. This is DJ Mighty Iris signing off of the Dream Warrior Podcast.